The victim of domestic violence, her husband shot her in the face. For 5 years, she underwent 27 surgeries just to function while dreading having to walk out the door. And then the heralded surgeons at the Cleveland Clinic gave her America's first face transplant. A mother, a young grandmother, forced to live 5 years without a face, until 8 doctors working 22 hours rebuilt her skeletal structure, reconnecting nerve endings, blood vessels at a microscopic level. They left the skin of her new face loose in case there was swelling. There's a little more surgery to undergo?
Yes. They're gonna reduce this and take some of that away.
Her nerves are rebuilding 1 inch every month. As of now, she can't feel her own tears. I'm just gonna get another little tear here. Coming down your eye.
See, I can't feel that. It's still numb yet. Did you get it?
She was 40 years old when, in anger, her husband took a gun and shot her. Tell me about you then.
We owned our own paint company and we worked really good together. And you know, I love my little rowboat. We used to have ponds and we'd go out fishing and that. I love them days, have the campfire. I mean, we had our stuff going on, and then one night, wiped it all away. You don't know if somebody's going to go out and hit somebody. That's why I always hug everybody before I leave them, because you never know if you're going to see that person again. I knew something bad was going to happen. I just never dreamed it was that.
Did he try to find a way to say he was sorry?
Oh, yeah, he told me he's sorry. I can't talk right now.
I understand.
I still love my husband. I can't talk about him, okay?
I understand. Do you forgive him?
I forgive him the day he did it. I have to.
How? How could you?
I don't know.
I know that one of the things you want to do is speak out to women who might be in abusive situations.
If your husband threatens you in any way, it's going to get worse. Even if they say something to you, they tell you, oh, you're ugly, you're stupid. But if somebody points something at you and they say they're going to do it, eventually they're going to do it. I don't want to hurt the other side of the family because I love them. I don't think I should go any further on that one. We had good times and bad times, so we'll just leave it at that. He was sentenced to 7 years, she to a lifetime of pain, physical, and if she went shopping at a grocery store. And a little girl said, "There's a monster, Mommy, there's a monster." So I took out my driver's license and I told the mom, Dad, I said, "If you don't care, I want to talk to your daughter." I said that I had a bad person shoot me. I said, that's why you never pick up a gun. And I said to my driver's license, I said, this is what I used to look like. And the dad's like, no, you don't have to. I said, no, she needs to know that there ain't monsters, you know. And the little girl said, wow, you know. And the dad said, thank you. I couldn't live the way I was. There's no way. My whole face, I tell you, it was sliding on that last month before that surgery. I couldn't keep food in my mouth. It was terrible. I said, you know what? Do I like being in pain or do I want to move on? So she says she put herself in the hands of the brilliant surgeons at the Cleveland Clinic. Though some have criticized the procedure as too new, experimental, too risky. Wow. What's the difference between the physicians who say, no, on ethical grounds I could never do this,
yes,
and those of you who say, no, this is something that can give a life back?
I think it's a very good question, but it is the philosophical question in a way, and the person who can answer is really the patient.
So the people who judge it at this point are operating without information too?
No, I think that's very important, that we have people who have a different opinion. Mm-hmm. And I fully respect that, because I think we can not be frivolous.
There may not be one right answer.
Exactly.
Dr. Semenow says in a year, her voice, her expressions will be entirely different. Does this mean her expressions will be the donor's expression because of the structure, or will they be her old expressions?
I believe it will be her old expressions. I think that's how our brain is recording the memory of who we are in the way how we express ourselves. But it will take time. She will never look like the donor. She will never look like herself past the years before trauma. But her expressions will be hers, and I think that's what will identify her as a Connie.
She was saying that the other day she reached up and she had a blemish.
I think this is whole process of getting used to the new face.
It's so funny because I'm complaining about this pimple for a week, and the doctors are laughing at me. I say, here I am. I walked around for 5 years without a nose, and here I am worried about a pimple. How funny is that? I just think that's so funny.
For now, every day a revelation. Her grandsons hugging her as their new grandma.
Babies don't care what you look like. They just love you no matter what. When he saw me with my nose, he pinched it and gave me a big hug and just went on playing.
And walking down the street, now, do you feel that you're you?
Oh, I feel great walking down the street. Yeah, nobody pays any attention to me, you know. I like to teach children not to be scared of what they see. Because I've heard people make fun of people just for the shoes they wear. You know, that's like, why waste your time on negative when there's so much positive out there you can do?
But there's a song.
Oh, yeah.
That you love.
Tim McGraw sings it.
It's a song she thinks should be the anthem for every one of us, every day. Yeah. I loved deeper and I spoke sweeter and I gave forgiveness I'd been denied. He said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying.
That's perfect, isn't it?
He said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. To live like you were dying.
And we thank Connie, and of course there is watchfulness about rejection in the days ahead, but doctors are very hopeful. She most of all wanted to thank her daughter, her inspiration, she says, and also the nurses and doctors of the Cleveland Clinic, and so do we.